Namaskar. Chapter 5 Karma Sannyas Yoga, the Yoga of Renunciation. Lord Krishna in this chapter is introducing us to the concept of Karma Sannyas Yoga. In simple words, it means the path of renunciation of actions. What is the meaning of this big word, renunciation? Well, renunciation is the act of giving up. You could also think of it as rejecting the thing you once desired. For instance, when you decide to start eating healthy food and doing exercise, you must have told yourself, look, since I'm on a health spree, I'm not going to eat fried food and cakes and pastries during the week. This indulgence is only for the weekend. Haven't we all told ourselves this very thing at least once in our life? What you're doing is renouncing certain types of foods in your diet for the week. This must have made it easy for you to understand the concept of renunciation. In this chapter, we're going to learn more about Karma Sannyas Yoga and Karma Yoga. You already know Karma Yoga, don't you? It's the path of work in devotion. Both paths lead to the same end goal. But there is a slight difference in each. If you decide to take the path of Karma Sannyas Yoga, it's a bit of an uphill task. Why? Well, because it requires a steady mind. Not just steady, but also a pure mind. A mind free from all thoughts and desires. So no thinking of that ice cream you plan to eat after dinner, and definitely not thinking of the things you want to shop for next. Quite difficult, right? But you will be surprised to know that there are some people who are able to practice the Karma Sannyas Yoga. They are called the Karma Sannyasis. Do you know what they do? They are able to control their mind, intellect, and even their senses. This puts them on a different level. They are able to exercise austerity and shut out all kinds of thoughts of pleasure. They are definitely not thinking of that ice cream you intended to indulge in after a good hearty meal. In fact, they don't even think about meals. Because they can think like this, they are able to free themselves from the shackles of desire, anger, fear, and other high-powered emotions. Their actions are solely for the higher authority like God. And with such kind of devotion, they attain peace. Since this path may be a bit too difficult for us to follow, Lord Krishna has suggested another path for us. This is the path of Karma Yogis. These are people who perform their duties without expectations. They look for no results or fruits when they perform their actions. All of their work is for God alone, devotion to the Creator. In this case, you might keep on thinking of what you'd like to eat, where you'd like to travel next in the upcoming holiday, and so on. But your actions will not have any intentions or expectations. Humankind finds it easier to go this way because it's the sheer nature of man. What kind of path do you think you'd like to take? The Karma Sannyasi or the Karma Yogi? What path should Arjun take? Having heard of the concept of Karma Sannyas, Arjun is confused which path he should take. Either of them sounds fair to him, but he needs a bit of a clarity before he can make a choice. Lord Krishna has told him that sacrifice is the first step towards not just happiness, but also towards wisdom. Going by this argument, Arjun thinks that sacrificing, fighting in the war, giving up all that glory and power would be a good idea. It is a path of renunciation, but there is a counter argument. One must complete one's task at hand. Do the work you are intended to do in an unselfish manner. And this too will take you closer to the path of wisdom and happiness. What is then the best way for Arjun? Lord Krishna tells Arjun that both paths, whether the path of sacrifice and renunciation or the path of doing one's work unselfishly, both these will ultimately lead to happiness and wisdom too. But the path of doing unselfish work is better than the path of renunciation. It's surprising that Lord Krishna would stand by one path, right? But he has a reason for this suggestion. A person who decides to work without loving or hating it, without thinking of the end results, is someone who has already sacrificed everything. The renunciation we spoke about does not mean walking away from action. If you walk away from the action, you're actually rejecting this action. And that is not the answer to your problems. That is just you being lazy or coward or avoiding your duty. What you should be striving for is completing your duty without thinking about the result. You should keep away from any desire you may have from that duty. Dhanyavad.